Once upon a time, in the kingdom of Vijayanagaram, a curious magician from North India arrived at the Durbar, the royal court, with a promise to amaze the king and his subjects with his extraordinary magical tricks. The king, Krishnadevaraya, was intrigued and welcomed the magician with open arms. The magician proceeded to showcase a variety of illusions, each more astounding than the last. But it was his final trick that truly captivated the audience. He appeared to separate his head from his body. The magician then taunted the inmates of the Durbar, asking if any of them could replicate the trick. But to the king's dismay, no one dared to try. Just as the king was about to give up hope, a court jester by the name of Raman stepped forward. With a bow before the king and the audience, Raman approached the magician and issued a challenge. "Can you do the trick with open eyes?" he asked, "which I can perform with closed eyes." The magician, confident in his abilities, accepted the challenge and prepared to replicate the trick. But Raman had a surprise in store. He brought out a bag of chili powder, closed his eyes, and sprinkled the powder all around him. After a moment of stillness, he opened his eyes and revealed that the powder was gone. He then handed the same bag of chili powder to the magician and asked him to perform the trick with open eyes. But the magician, realizing he had been outwitted, tried to make his escape. The assembled crowd laughed and jeered at him as he left in shame. The king, impressed by Raman's intelligence and wit, appointed him as the court jester. The crowd congratulated Raman, but not everyone was pleased. The court priest, Tathachari, who was also present, hailed Raman's brilliance but secretly harbored jealousy towards him. And so, the kingdom of Vijayanagaram was entertained by the clever jester Raman, and the king was pleased with his new court jester who could solve any problem with his wit and wisdom.